Try this one on for size. Instead of, because all the scholarship centers around, all of the mainstream, all of the primary scholarship centers around Akhenaten representing the first jab, the first stab, the first attempt at monotheism. Well, I don't like begging anyhow, but I shall differ. I rather say he was perhaps the first representation of real, clearly, long before, centuries before, the European culture had an idea and had an era that they called realism. You know, oftentimes once you do the research, you find out they weren't the first at anything anyhow. But because Akhenaten was going to make sure whoever did his work, whoever did his portraits, whoever did his statues, he was going to make sure that they got him right. You know, it's not dissimilar from the same way we do today in our society. No matter where we at, if somebody says, hey, take a picture, we are quick to say, wait a minute, get my good side. Get the right angle. Why? So that anybody that might happen to look at the picture, yeah, they would see us in our best light, but they would see us in such a way that there can be no confusion as to who is the person in the picture. No room left for stylistic, creative, caricature, symbolic differentiation, which is what they like to say about ancient Egyptian art. Yeah, we got some people that get a little fanatic with the filters and get a little obsessed with the gloss over. But that's a conversation for another day. Akhenaten wanted an exact image. And if I were daring enough to say, or I'll give you another example. Let's say me, yes, little old humble me, if I want to create a statue of me in my little small neck of the woods here in Richmond, Virginia, where I live in my little small neighborhood, and I wanted to go downtown in the middle of the broad street, and I wanted to set in the middle of the road some type of configuration or statue of me. I would want it done in such a way where there can be no mistakes, no confusion as to what I look like. This is realism. Anybody that saw the statue, there's absolutely no way they would ever walk away from that statue saying, I'm not sure, is that Shabazz? I don't know, because it would be the exact image. It would be the spitting image. That's the realism that I would want. That's the realism that Akhenaten was wanting. And he was paying. He was the man in charge. He was commissioning this work.
Shabazz, break it down with the proper perspective. The proper perspective. So much controversy and a lot of deception. You don't know who's coming through with the light and reflection, and whose mouth is mumbling, trick knowledge deceptive. Shabazz, break it down with the proper perspective. So